Okay, today we're going to learn a halacha. There's a shaila if a woman allowed to drink alcoholic beverages, wine or anything else, time of Simcha, Chasana, Bar Mitzvah, or Shabbos v'Yom Tov. So she's allowed to do it or not. So the common knowledge of what Amud Dabara, how people feel, a lot of time people they just know things the way that's how they know it. That if the husband is not in that party, she's not allowed to drink wine. That's the common knowledge. However, it's incorrect. So I'm gonna briefly go over where it's coming from, b'chalal, this halacha, and then we'll see the halacha what the poskim saying about this. So it's a starting from the Mishnah, all the way from the Mishnah, the Maseches Ksubas, Daf Samech Dalet, Amud Beis, Samech Amud Aleph. It says over there like this. The Mishnah talks about over there, somebody he live together with his wife. Normally, they're not divorced. It could be a separation. Could be just as the Mishnah talks about it. They meet once a week on Shabbos. But it's possible. And then over there, it says his obligations. What you have to provide her. The Mishnah go through a bunch of things. One thing the Mishnah does not mention about the wine, if you have to leave her some wine to drink. So the Gemara asks, Vilu yain lo katona. Doesn't talk about the wine. Masal Rabbi Elazar, Omar Rabbi Elazar, and poiskin yainas leisha. That he's obligated to give her all her needs. Yain, you don't give to a woman. Then the Gemara goes. I'm not going through the whole thing. I'm mekatzar over here. Then the Gemara asks a question on this. From a brayso, meisiva regilo noistim lo. If she used to drink wine, you have to provide her with wine. How could you say then the Mishnah? How come the Mishnah says we don't give her a wine, and also kasha Rabbi Elazar says you don't give her wine? The Gemara says regila shona. If she used to it, and Rashi and the Meforshim explain the whole idea. She drinks, she was not used to it, it might make her tipsy, she might do some foolish stuff. Or if she used to it, she knows how to drink and walk a straight line, it's okay to give her. Omar, Rav Chinina Bar Kahana, Omar, Shmuel, Regila Nosim Lakois Echad. If she used to, you give her one cup. And you could argue also what one cup means. Kishur Chazanish or Kishur Chaim Noah. Either way, that's 3 to 5 ounces be'erech. You're allowed to give her she'ena regila if she's not used to netzem lashnei koises. You give her 2 cups. The Gemara says, how could that be? It sounds the opposite. My kamar. What do you mean? If she's not used to 1 cup, if she used to 1 cup, she's not to 2. She's not used to. Amar Rabachi kamar regila b'fnei bailo. That's where the misconception, the misunderstanding of the halacha coming from. If she used to drink in front of her husband 2 koises when they live together, she would drink during the meal 2 cups. Which is not with the husband, you give her 1 cup. So it says like this. She was eating with the husband, she would drink only 1 cup. We don't give her at all. So what the people picked up from this, if she's eating with the husband, that's easier. If she's not, she should not drink. That's what especially if front of she drink very little, not in front of bichalal not. However, the Gemara concludes over there, Tona, kois echad yofel isha shnaim nivul. The Gemara goes, how bad is the alcohol could influence a woman? Alcohol could be bad for a man too, but woman, how much more? The Gemara goes, the whole thing she should be very not pretty. What could happen when she is alcoholic? Akoponim lemaise. There's a hemshech to this Gemara. So Lamaisa, if we see all the poskim besides one posek, the Rambam, the Rif, the Rosh, the Tur, the Shulchan Aruch, the Ramah, the Levush, the all paskin that here is the lotion of the Tur. The old paskin that woman could have some wine even she's not with the husband. Here is the lotion of the Tur. Hamashra ishtar de sholish. Pirush mefanas the acher. He has apotropos. He has a guardian telling him deliver my wife every week so much food for her. Then it says he menika noisan layain. If she's a nursing mother, gives her wine because it's good for the baby, for the milk of the mother. By the way, that's another thing you can learn from there. What's good for the nursing mother, it's wine. Vim he regila bayayin, and says like this. That's Lashon the Tur. Again, why they got to this conclusion? Rather, you have to learn the Gemara. I'm not going to the whole Gemara, but that's the kitzur of it. Vim regila bayayin. If she used to drink wine, noisan lo afilu ena manika. Even she's not a nursing mother, you give her some wine. And over there, we're talking about the scenario when she doesn't live with the husband the whole week. She's living alone. Even over there, it says you give her a wine. So according,
if she's taking herself, you don't give it.
I'm sorry.
If she wants to take herself without you giving it,
that's already another Indian. But in the chasana, the bar mitzvah, according to this, she could have it. Furthermore, even the one which is Machmed, the Darcha Moshe brings the shita of the Ran. The Ran goes by the original of the Gemara when she used to drink a little bit with the husband. When she's not, they don't give her at all. So why are you giving her? Or you could say if she used to two, you give her one. But Mashma from the Surah, in any case, you give her some wine l'chayre without the husband. So Lamai says like this. Like I said, most of the pasken that you could give her, and here is the lotion of the mechaber, and like I said, everybody must him to this for the follow the reef that you could give her wine a little bit. Here's the lotion of the mechaber. Ume'at yayin lishtas imayamina gamokem shishto anoshim yayin, and comes the best Shmuel and he says like this. Mikol mokem kashehu eno imo noisno me'at yayin. If she's not, if the husband not with her, give her a little bit of wine. V'imi regila b'fnei l'shes me'at yayin. And Nostim lo klal kshu eno ima. You don't give her at all if she drinks a little bit with the husband when she's not with him, not giving him at all. V'arosh v'atur yesh lam shita acheret b'zeh b'sfirelu regila Nostim lo afilu shelo b'fnei bayla kol ma sheregila. So here's the one that said la'maisa la'alocha over here. According to everybody, even according to the Ran is machmir. That again, all poskim don't go by the Ran; they're going by the Rif, Rambam, Rosh Tur, Shulchan Aruch, Ramah, Levush. That if she regila, you could give her a little bit of wine, even the husband not with her. Even according to the Ran, the husband with her, not with her, doesn't mean at this instant moment and the party. The husband with her meaning she lives with the husband. Let's say she had the bar mitzvah with the chasna without the husband. I mean, according to the Ran, she could drink a little bit. The whole idea, the husband is not here, and she's going to go a little bit crazy with the drinking wine. She'll do crazy things. That's the Gemara Mamshech over there. I didn't read the whole Gemara. So, but when the husband with her, it says over here, the Tosfos read, Bala Meshamra, the husband will protect her over there. If there's nothing going to happen, he's Ba'ir. So according to this, if a woman lives with a husband and she happened to be by somebody's Shabbos and Yom Tov table, she happened to be at the Chasana, at the Bar Mitzvah, she wants to say a little bit L'chaim, she allowed to do it. She allowed to do it according to most poskim. Even the husband is out of town, and especially if he's in town. Now, Lagabe, how
there's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. But now, Lagabe, how much is Dover Poshadhu? Even for a man, if we look in Hilchas, even Purim, even for a man in Hilchas Tfilah, they talk about Shikr. Even for a man, it's not good to drink a lot. A lot and little, that's very relative. How much is a lot, how much is little, depends how much you could handle, because a person could come to a nasty stage with drinking a lot, and Kalvachever a woman, but if they're drinking in such a way, they could handle it, and it's done in the proper measurements of what they take, it's absolutely no problem. L'kula alma, so Memela to say, if she's in a party alone without the husband, she's not allowed to drink a wine, it's absolutely incorrect. She could drink wine, yeah, with an appropriate way, not getting shikr, that even a man should not get shikr, then there's no problem. Okay.